Okay, Chris Taylor asked, "What is the most beautiful or most the coolest thing I've seen?" This place is just amazing when it's not drizzly and cold, and even then it's nice. But I have seen some amazing things. Um, I have hummingbirds on my property. I've seen them other places here as well. That's just really cool. I love hummingbirds. It's just an amazing, to think about a large a larger animal that can hover like a bumblebee. So that's kind of cool. I'm really going to try to get some photographs of that. I've seen deer. I really like the marine biology and the marine life here. I wanted to be a marine biologist when I was a kid. I think like everyone. And I've seen some, sea anemones and sea urchins, starfish. These starfish with 18 legs and they're like over a foot wide. That's just incredible. And I've seen them eating mussels and barnacles. I've seen one eating a 4-inch fish. That was really cool. I didn't know they could do that, but apparently they can. Let's see what else. The eagles here are really cool. I go down to the beach sometime, and they'll come and swoop down at me, trying to intimidate me, I guess. I need to get my camera down there, but hopefully they won't actually hit me. I don't think they will. I think they'd get hurt. But, they are very large birds and majestic. They're pretty impressive. What's kind of surprised me is that, one, their cry, their war cry is not as incredible as you would think. It sounds more like a door squeaking for the most part. I think they kind of used sound effects on TV sometimes and misrepresent what they actually sound like. What is noisy around here is the seagulls and the crows, and both of those harass the eagles a lot. The seagulls will attack a bald eagle in flight, and I see them just flying around, just kind of dodging the seagull. Just kind of crazy. I've also seen bald eagles eat seagulls. I got a photo in Homer, I think 2 years ago, of a eagle flying by with 2 seagulls in its talons, and it was just tearing them apart and eating them. That was pretty cool. But out here, they're kind of wimpy. They're also kind of sloppy. They keep dropping salmon on the beach. So maybe they mean to do that and then they eat it later. I don't know. But you'd think if you kill a salmon, you'd take care of it. So that's kind of cool. There's also really a lot of stuff that washes up. There's a lot of driftwood, of course, but there's also trash that comes up, which is kind of interesting. And a lot of it was just left here. So a lot of lumber, a lot of stuff from boats, and it's kind of interesting to see what comes in and what it might be from. I found the other day a phone receiver, probably from 50 or 60 years ago. It was all corroded and fallen apart, but that was kind of cool. It was a style that I haven't seen in many years. I find silverware and flatware here, which is terribly corroded. I think a lot of it is copper, which is kind of cool. This was a copper mine. They pulled 185 million pounds of copper from this place 100 years ago. There are, the ruins of all these things, giant machines, filters, and whatever else. I don't even know what some of these things are, but it's kind of cool. I'm going to try to use some of these, use some of the equipment. I found I found like a 3-foot steel ring the other day down at the beach, just a real big one. Terribly rusted, but I could use that for something. I'm not sure what, but some really cool equipment. I find ball bearings, like this size, down on the beach, 3 inches, and they look like a rock, but you pick them up and it's metal, it's heavy. That's kind of cool. I don't know. The tide here is really interesting. It's a big tide. You can go 16 feet, 17 feet from high to low, and it comes inland quite a ways. So there's a lot of sea life that I've seen in that. I've tried to go shrimping, and so far I've caught nothing. It's really annoying, but that's okay. Let's see what else. I don't know. I guess that's about it, but I'm looking forward to the winter. 1, get rid of these bugs, and 2, it's going to be beautiful. I will venture out with my cameras, obviously, to film what we see here. I need to get down to the beach and film. Last night I had a bonfire, and I sat there for 12 hours, actually. Slept on the beach, just by the fire without anything, and it was gorgeous. The sunrise this morning was just amazing, and the sunset was just beautiful. So this is a beautiful place. If I weren't working so hard, it would be pretty nice. Maybe I'll come back next year just for the summer and kind of chill out, though I don't think so.